hard for me to align myself with someone else's vision. We can have similar visions, but ultimately many people are running or climbing a different mountain. And it doesn't matter which path you take, as long as you and your business partner or you and your relationship with whoever that is with is climbing the same mountain. It doesn't matter what path you take. But so I find it very hard if I was going to work with someone or into another company working a 9 to 5 or something like that. We're just climbing two different mountains. We're on a different path. So, man, I love doing what I do, and it's really interesting. Just recently, I'm like, am I truly fulfilled? Because it's different from when I owned the gym. You used to see the transformations happening in front of you. Yeah. And now I've got clients all around the world, and one of my clients just recently lost 18 kilo.
Fucking hell. Wow, man.
Now,
nice.
Yeah, absolutely. He's added, 10 years to his life, right? And that's amazing. I've got postmenopausal women losing 10 to 15 kilo. We've got women in their sort of early 30s dropping just under 15 kilo to have babies. Like, it's literally changing people's lives. And I had this reflection the other day that I was still hungry for more. And, testimonials are fantastic. And I get these before and after photos and all of that. And it's just... what I had to get over the fact was Perry was amazing for me. She's like, you're literally changing people's lives. But because I wasn't seeing them every single day, like I did in the gym, I didn't think I was doing my job correctly. I'm like, what else can I do? What else can I do? And I'll give and I'll give and I'll give and I'll give and I'll give.
Yep.
And eventually it's sort of, you burn the candle at both ends because you don't feel fulfilled in what you're doing because you're not there running their race.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if someone was to come into your gym and you're working out with them and you see them sweat every day and you can hang out with them and you're there with them, when it's, when my clients are from, as I said, all around the world and they're on, the other side of this country or something like that, you speak to them over Zoom or on the phone and you have your weekly contact and, it's a lot of contact as well, and that's why they get their results. But because you don't share their sweat, it's a different feeling, and that's something I've had to deal with in the last 6 months when these people are getting tremendous results. I had to try to find that fulfillment in myself and that confidence to go, no, listen, the program does work. You are changing people's lives. Just because you're not there with them, it was just a growth. It was just a self-worth issue that is constantly being worked on, and I have to constantly remind myself that it's okay.
Yeah, it's interesting concept. People often talk about that balance between being selfish to be selfless. And giving, but then how much are you actually taking away from yourself? Did you find that when you were going through that, as you say, that stage of growth, that you were burning the candle at both ends? Like, you were going through some I don't know, times of stress, or like, was there any part in your life that you can look back now with hindsight and go, maybe the reason that I had this approach to my business was because something was going on here?
It's interesting, right? So everything... where I'm at now, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, like, everything has to happen for a reason. For sure. And you have to have these burnout periods to realize, okay, how can I prevent this from happening or next time? And Perry, she's my absolute rock. She's incredible. Absolutely love her to death. She's my soulmate, right? And that's
your mum.
My beautiful girlfriend.
Yeah.
And
just pause before girlfriend. That was good to clarify.
No, like, and you probably might know this, dude. Like, when you work by yourself, for a couple of days, you get in your own head, and it's very easy to get into your own head. And so I would be working on this, what I would think would be an awesome idea. And it's like, I'm going to do this to the membership side and do this and do this. And I've got to create all these new video series and all of this stuff. And I'd spend 3 days on it, right? Staying up late, burning the candle at both ends. And anyway, I present the final idea to Perry. And she's like, what? Why wouldn't you just do it this way? I'm like,
Fuck you.
If someone had just told me that 3 days ago, I would have not have done that. Wasted 3 days, and I would have gotten away with a lot less work. So listen, in hindsight, I think you need to always learn from your actions, and I'm very in tune with myself. And a while ago, I had this really overwhelming feeling that I needed to meditate.
Okay.
And it's different. Yes, I meditate, and for years I've done mindfulness. And I was just like, it just wasn't hitting my spot. I wasn't resonating with it at all. It was sort of a chore. I didn't feel relaxed afterwards. It just for some reason just was no longer me. And what it was is again, it's not that mindfulness meditation is bad at all. It helped me get to a stage, and it's just like mentors, right? You don't need a coach or mentor. If you're a PT out there and you've got clients from 3 years ago, you're probably not doing a great job. And yes, there's some merit to, there's more than just the training and the results to PT and stuff like that. So don't take it too literally. But, if, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, mindfulness meditation. It got me to a point, but it's no longer me. And so I had this overwhelming feeling that I needed to change it up. And so I inquired about some Vedic meditation. All the gurus and, the famous people talk about TM, and, it's the one to go for and stuff like that. And Vedic meditation is exactly the same. It's just with a lot less ego attached and a lot less price involved, And so I sought out the best Vedic teacher in Melbourne, and I went to her house for 4 days, and she taught me all the techniques of Vedic meditation. I got my own personal mantra now that it's very sacred to me, and it's just it's absolutely a game changer in how I approach everything. And you need these little tools, because everything is a tool, right? And through life we build up these tools if your eyes are open. And this tool right now is really just got me to the next level. It's like when you're building a house and you go from using a hand saw to an electric saw. Or a power saw. Clearly, I'm not a builder.
To a nail, essentially.
And then, you upgrade to a more powerful one and things like that. And this upgrade that I've had in this meditation has just totally redefined what success means to me and how I run my life. And it's so interesting, dude, that what you think is important really isn't. These to-do lists that we have that at the end of the day, when we talk on a hormonal response, these to-do lists just release dopamine, which is one of our feel-good hormones. And so we feel like we're successful if we cross off our to-do list. But once you cross off the to-do list, what's next?
Yeah.
More to-dos.
Yeah.
You find it.
Yeah.
It's like...
It'll never be fulfilled.
No, exactly. And so... I completed this meditation thing about 2 weeks ago, and since then I've gotten rid of my to-do lists. I've really just narrowed down onto what's really important to me, and it's just the simple things in life. A while ago I went very minimalist. It was after my Adventure Fit Everest trip actually, where I came back and for 3 months took everything out of my room, and then for 3 months whatever I needed I wore, and I just kept that in my room. Anyway, after 3 months I ended up with like 6 t-shirts, 3 pairs of shorts, and this is coming from having a full double wardrobe full of clothes, with 10 different colognes and
27 dildos.
27.
Well, that's what I counted.
That's what I've kept.
28, sorry. Yeah.
And so, and that was really good. That made me simplify things. But as time, it's like when you clean your car, it's really good. It's really fresh, and you can breathe and you feel light. But over time, you leave the drink bottle there and some receipts, and it starts to get dirty again. And it starts to weigh you down. And so this meditation was just an incredible reboot to go, what's important? And now I'm looking around this house and go, this is, things are starting to creep back. If I want to either save money or just clear the clutter, emotionally and spiritually, just get rid of shit. And I've even just leaned out the business, so I got rid of a staff member that at the end of the day was probably just floating my ego,
Right.
you know, to say I had a staff member. And listen, she was great. She was a VA. It was all a learning experience. I needed to test what it was like working with someone overseas that's not a client. And so, and that I learnt a lot, but realised I need someone onshore who's going to share my same vision. And I've got, Perry working for me now as well, which is great.
Discovery Roger, go for deploy.